I refused to forgive my uncle for his past betrayal on my dad's deathbed, and it led to a shocking confrontation. Hi everyone, I'll start from the very beginning. Been living with my elderly father since my mother passed away a while ago, so it's just us two. My father used to be a business partner real estate with my uncle a while back, but a disagreement led to falling out in business and personal lives. They would always split 50-50 on their business purchases. However, my father did not agree with the financial decision to buy a house my uncle wanted them to buy together. So my father said, "You can go buy it, but I will not pay anything because that is your decision to make, not mine." Of course, each person believed they are right and the other person is wrong. They haven't talked at all in years despite my father attempting to start a conversation. But even a hi in the street goes ignored by my uncle, and of course, my father is not invited to any of their and their kids' family function, including baby showers, anniversaries, get-together, and weddings. I have already confirmed this with several other aunts and uncles and cousins. My uncle refused to have him there. Fast forward to now, where my father just had his second stroke and not expected to survive the next few months. He is currently comatose. I already know my uncle is planning on either dropping by at our house to see my dad because we are not holding a formal funeral. I initially want to bar him from seeing my dad at all, but I know if my father could talk he would want to see my uncle one last time. So then I will let him see my dad. But not after I asked, "Do you value death more than life? You've been avoiding my dad for years. Why are you here to see him when he's comatose on his deathbed?" Even if you apologize, that apology only serves to benefit you and saves you from any regret because my dad is comatose. I have already been told not to rock the boat, or I should be more forgiving, or I should be grateful people are traveling to my house to see my dad one last time. But I firmly believe that actions have consequences. They chose out of their own free will to make these choices. They have to live with the consequences. Why live with consequences only in life but not at the time of death? Does this make me any less of an asshole? Edit. Thank you to everyone who took time to comment. I would like to touch on some points that were brought up. This is not between me and it's not my place to forgive my uncle. I am not asking for his forgiveness. I have already said I will let him see my father, regardless of what he says. The reason I asked him such an uncomfortable question is to let him know what consequences his actions have had on my father. I am just making this about me. Unfortunately, it is very hard to stand by to watch somebody you love and cherish becomes hurt for so many years by another family member. Why am I wrong for being angry? Yes, I am asking my uncle that uncomfortable question solely for the purpose of making him uncomfortable and potentially angry. But I am the asshole for asking that one question versus him being an asshole for doing that to my father for so many years. I have already said so many times I will let my uncle see my father on his deathbed, but obviously, after what has happened, is it not natural to not welcome him in with open arms? He can still see my father, just with a little justifiable anger sprinkled on top. I am sorry I am petty, but that's what happened when your only last family parent is hurt for so many years on purpose. Also wanted to clarify my title because not sure how to edit it. I am not looking for his forgiveness. I am not looking for my uncle to apologize to me because this is between him and my dad. I am simply only angry for how my loved one was treated all these years. It says, am I the asshole for not forgiving my uncle when he visits? But to be more exact, it should be, am I the asshole for asking rude questions to my uncle when he comes visit my dad for the last time?